Hello and thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Pickleball Pick Apart. My name is Rory. I take pickleball games off of YouTube and I pick apart the play on the court. Watching my videos will help make you a better pickleball player. In this video, 8 great tips that will make you a better player, allowing you to move up in skill level. Let's get right to them. Tip number 1, take advantage of balls that are hit high. I call them lollipops. You have got to put them away. When hitting a lollipop, aim for your opponent's feet, or aim for an area of the court where your opponents are not. Hitting the ball in the middle of the court between players is a good place to aim as well. Take a look.
Here comes the third shot. Nice drive. Now this ball is popped up, and the male player is going to take this ball, and it looks as though he's going to have the opportunity to put this ball away. Because if you'll notice, the male player in the far court is at the middle of the court, leaving the court next to him wide open. If the player who's about to hit the ball notices that, he should be able to put this ball away. Let's see what he does. Instead, he hits it right to the player's forehand. He does a good job of backing up and getting in the defending position, and he's able to get the ball back, but he's only able to pop it up. Now it is the female's player's opportunity, because the player in gray in the back is still kind of mid-court, and the court is open to his left side. And that's exactly where she puts it. He cannot get to it. So in that situation, the female player made a much better decision than her male player did. Great observation by her to see that the player in gray was at the middle of the court and the court to the left of him was open. We're going to take this one from the middle of the point. This is a perfect opportunity for the player in black to just crush this ball at the player in white's feet. He did do a split step, so he is ready to defend this. But if she can get this close to the tips of his feet, he'll have a hard time getting it back. Let's see what she does. Look how far she missed hitting it at his feet. If I can get it right here, look at this. That's not anywhere close to him. That's just barely over the non-volley zone, allowing the player in white to get this ball back. And he's able to do it. Let's take a look at one more. Okay, here's the opportunity. Right in his wheelhouse. This should be no problem. The male player in the center of the court notices what is happening, of course. He's trying to get into a defensive position, and he notices that the court to the left of him is open. So he is leaning that way to try to cover the court. That gives the player in white in the near court the opportunity to just slam the ball right between the two players in the back court. A lot of times, the middle of the court between players is a fantastic place to just slam the ball. And that's exactly what he did. The players in the back court had absolutely no chance. Great job by the player in white.
Tip number 2 has to do with dinks. When you get into a dinking battle and your opponent is right-handed, aim for their left foot. That way, they will have to hit their dink with their backhand. Here are some examples.
The players are going to get into a dinking contest here. Nice little soft shot to the player's left foot, so he has to hit this with his backhand. Cross court to the other player's left foot, hitting with his backhand. Kind of change it up to the right foot now so she can hit this with her forehand. And this lady right here in black should hit it middle of the court. Instead, she tries to go cross court, giving the player in white the opportunity to hit it with her forehand. And here's what happens. The perfect around the post. If the player in black would have hit that to her left foot instead of to her right foot, the player that just made that fantastic shot would not have had the opportunity to do that. Dinking to a player's left foot will avoid the ATP like you just witnessed. The main goal is to eventually get a backhand pop-up so you can put it away. Kind of swish it around there. There it is. Just hit it too high with his backhand. Nice job by targeting the left foot.
Tip number 3 is very simple. Get your serves and return of serves into the court. If you miss a serve, you miss the opportunity to score a point. If you miss a return of serve, you give your opponent a free point. There is really no excuse for missing either.
Here's what happens when a player gets silly with a serve. Hits it right into the net. He tried to put some underhand spin on that ball, hoping it would land sharp in the court. Kick to the player's left, getting him out of the court, but he missed it. The player who just missed his serve now gets the chance to return a serve. And he did almost the exact same thing. That time he tried slice spin and he hit it right into the net. I see beginner players all the time try to put slice on every ball, and a lot of times they make an unforced error like the player just made. That's 2 in a row. My advice to him, stay away from the spin. It cost him the opportunity to score a point, and it just gave his opponents a free point. Let's give him another shot. Unbelievable. The game is not that hard, and that actually cost him the game right there. He missed a return of serve twice by trying to put slice spin on the ball. And it just continues out of the court into the net. Here's a correct way to return a serve. What you want to do is hit the ball rather lofted and deep, allowing you enough time to get up to the non-volley zone and get established, waiting for the third shot. Nice, deep. He's at the non-volley zone. There's the third shot, and he was ready for it. Great job.
A quick timeout to tell you this. I've started a new business venture. I've opened an online store featuring the coolest pickleball swag on the planet. You can find my store, Pickleball Printables, at pickleballprintables.com, or simply click the link below in the description of the video. My store features a large selection of men and women's t-shirts, 4 styles to choose from: cotton, performance, moisture wicking, and v-neck. Ceramic coffee mugs, black or white, either 15-ounce or 11-ounce mugs. Baseball caps featuring the imprint on a leather patch. 20-ounce stainless steel tumblers, a large 17 by 18-inch tote bag to carry all of your pickleball items, and Kiss Cut stickers, 3 sizes to choose from to stick anywhere you want to stick. I've made sure my designs are like no other designs out there. They are clean, cool, clever, uncluttered, and sometimes humorous. I think you're going to love them. Right now, get 10% off your first order by using the coupon code YouTube when you check out. Dink in style with the coolest pickleball swag on the planet at pickleballprintables.com. Tip number 4, here's a tip that will not only make you a better player, it will keep you from getting hurt. When you or your partner hit a third shot, do not move forward blindly. Before moving forward, make sure the third shot is effective enough to allow you to move up.
You can find this video on the YouTube channel, Perfectly Average Pickleball. They've been posting for about a year now, and I've watched them play a number of games. The person serving, his name is Rob. His partner is the old man. Let's concentrate on the third shot. So this is what I know, having watched the old man play for quite some time. He is incapable of hitting a successful third shot drop. If I know that, his partner Rob should know that, and there is no way Rob should move further up on the court than he is right now. He should do a split step and get ready for the ball to be hit at his feet, because the old man is going to pop this ball up right into his opponent's put-away zone. That's exactly what happened, and the point is over. Nice job by the guy in the far court in the sleeveless shirt of hitting that at Rob's feet. Rob just has to know better than that. You cannot move forward blindly, especially when you're playing with a partner who cannot hit a third shot drop. Third shot opportunity for Rob, and he's about to hit this ball. Look what his partner did, the old man. He did not move forward. He is being cautious here. He is staying at the back of the court. Why is he doing that? Because, look at this. Put right into the opponent's put-away zone. And boom, the point is over. If the old man would have moved forward, he would have been eating plastic. Rob and the old man in the back court. This is a different game. Here we go again. Look what Rob does. He immediately runs forward to the non-volley zone, not knowing if this third shot by the old man is going to be any good. Once again, just pops it straight up because he cannot hit a third shot drop. The guy in the gray shirt has a perfect opportunity to make Rob eat plastic because he is at the front of the court. Instead, he hits it out of the court. Rob gets lucky, and he gets to keep his teeth. Let's watch another one. The ball is returned to the old man. Here comes the third shot, and look what Rob does. He has his blinders on, even though he is looking at the old man. He sees that the old man is hitting this ball as he is falling backwards. The only thing that can happen with a ball is for it to be popped straight up, but Rob moves forward anyway. Make him pay for it. Okay, I got to admit, that was a pretty good get. But in the long run, it will definitely cost him. I would highly suggest that if he keeps doing that, he buy himself a pair of safety goggles.
Tip number 5, you have got to move forward to the non-volley zone or kitchen when given the opportunity. It's very difficult to win at pickleball from the back of the court or in the transition zone. Here are examples of what to do and what not to do.
I'm going to point out what the player who is not in the picture does incorrectly. There are 2 things that he does that he could do better. First thing is, look how shallow this return. It almost landed into the kitchen. That does not give him time to move forward to the non-volley zone, even if he would have moved forward. The biggest mistake he makes is that he does not get into the court. His opponent, the female player in black, is about to hit this ball and return it to him, and he is not even in the court. At this point, he should have hit the ball high and deep enough so he could have immediately moved forward and joined his partner at the non-volley zone. But he did not make any effort whatsoever to do that. And here he is again. He is having to move back to hit this ball, and he is still out of the court. He should try to hit a reset here into the kitchen to allow him to move forward. And he kind of did that. That was a pretty good shot. It had a little downward motion on it, but look what he does. He freezes again. He does not move forward. 2 opportunities blown, and the ball is put away. I do realize they hit the ball to his partner, but still, he was wrong on 3 different occasions. The players have switched sides. Maybe he'll do better from the other side of the court. Ideally, what he should do is he should hit this return of serve with forward momentum that will carry him to the non-volley zone, so he will be next to his partner who is already there. Let's see if he does. Nope, look what he's doing. He's camping out at the service line, is barely even inside the court. Not a good idea. Put slice spin on the ball. Now this time the only reason he moved forward is because that shot was not very deep. He hits it. That was actually a very good shot, giving him the opportunity to move all the way up to the line, both he and his partner. But as you can see, they both are about 3 feet from it. They are not all the way up. The ball is hit a little bit in the middle of the court, and he is trying to put slice spin on that ball. Again, this is a decent shot, but he does not move forward, and his partner actually backs up. It's hit to the back of the court, and he tries to put slice spin on it again, and he hits it right out of the court by about 10 feet. If you are a beginner player like he is, my suggestion is stay away from the slice spin. Now that I've showed you how to incorrectly hit a return, here is the correct way to do it. It is a high, lofted, deep return, allowing him to get established at the non-volley zone before his opponent even hits the ball. Because these are beginner players, the chance of her being able to hit an effective third shot right here is just not very good. And what she does, she puts it right into his put-away zone, preventing both players in the backcourt from moving forward. And it's hit at his feet again. He's going to try that slice backhand again. Let's see what he does with it. Hits it right into his put-away zone again, preventing him and his partner from moving forward. Same thing again. Not good enough. Cannot move forward. And there's another one that's kind of popped up. She's able to get it out of the air. And the player got caught in the transition zone, tried to take the ball out of the air. During that entire exchange, the players in the forecourt could not move up because the player who returned the ball did a really good job of moving forward and getting established at the non-volley zone. That was how to move forward when hitting a return. Now let's look at the all-important third shot. The thing about a third shot is if you can't get it in the kitchen and you are not able to move up, don't give up. Try it on your fifth shot. If you can't do it on your fifth, try it on your seventh, but eventually try to work your way to the non-volley zone. And here is a perfect example of doing just that. Here comes the third shot. Not too bad, but the opponent is able to hit up on it, and he has to stop in the transition zone, do a split step, and get this ball back. So here comes the fifth shot. Able to take it out of the air again, not all the way to the non-volley zone. Here comes the seventh shot, and he's able to do it very well right there. Now all players are at the non-volley zone. Just a good job of not giving up and eventually making his way to the non-volley zone.
Tip number 6, give yourself room for error. The court is not that big. Keep the ball in play. Don't always aim for the lines. Doing so will get you in trouble, just like it does this player.
That is a very good deep return of serve. The player hitting the third shot now is having to hit it falling backwards, so this is probably going to be a disaster. It is right in this player's put-away zone. He has a couple of choices here. Sometimes a good place to go is between the players, so if he hit this mid-court, I think he could put this ball away. The second option is to hit it to the backhand of the player who is stuck in the back of the court. That player is left-handed, so he should hit it right down the line. That's the option he goes for, but he tried to make it too perfect. He did not give himself enough room, and he makes the unforced error by hitting that ball almost 2 feet out of the court when he could have easily kept it inside the court. Let's see if he learned from his mistake. Exact same scenario. I mean, this is a carbon copy. Just a very poor shot right here, right in his put-away zone. The player is stuck in the transition zone like he was in the previous exchange, and the person who served the ball is stuck at the back of the court. Can he get it into the court this time? And exactly where is he going? Down the middle, or will he aim for the line? Oh, he aimed for the line. That time he got it in, and his opponent barely got the paddle on the ball. So that just goes to prove you do not have to be perfect if your opponent is out of position and stuck at the back of the court. That's out of the court. I understand what he did there was trying for the back corner of the court, but there were some other things he did incorrectly, and it's something I pointed out earlier. That is mistake number 5. You've got to move forward when you hit a return of serve. He did not. Let's go back and take a look. First mistake is it's a very shallow return, so he really doesn't know what to do. He's not even inside the court as his opponent is hitting the ball. Here it comes. Now he's having to back up to hit this ball. And again, he is aiming somehow to hit a lob here, maybe, which is a very, very poor decision. And he hits it out of the court. He should have tried a third shot drop there. But again, the whole thing was messed up because he did not move forward after returning the serve. A little dinking battle. And he hit it out of court. Just trying to be too perfect, trying to hit the line when he could have easily gotten that ball into the court.
Tip number 7, only hit drives when it is smart to do so. A lot of players hit drives when they should hit a drop. Because a pickleball is a wiffle ball, if you hit a drive from the back of the court, by the time it gets over the net, it has lost a lot of velocity, and it's very easy for your opponent who is standing at the non-volley zone to get the ball back to you, and that does not allow you to move forward, so you pretty much hit the drive in vain.
I've seen these players play before. They are very good players. They have a pickleball channel titled We Play, You Rate. They all have the ability to hit very effective third shot drops. However, sometimes they hit third shot drives when maybe they should not have, and I'm going to show you some examples. That's a nice return, and the players in the back court are at the non-volley zone. He's choosing to hit a drive right here. They're just waiting for it. Very easily gotten back. He was not able to move forward. He gets stuck in the transition zone and misses his 5th shot. Just an example of when you drive from the back of the court, the ball loses velocity. Looks like he's winding up for a third shot drive. His opponents will be established at the non-volley zone, just waiting for it. I mean, he misses it. Even if he would have gotten it over, I don't think it would have done him any good because he would not have been able to move forward. Winding up again. Probably the same scenario. Just waiting for it. He cannot move up, not even an inch. Having to defend from the back of the court is very difficult to do. Another chance to hit a successful drive. Nope, right into the middle of the net. He's such a good third shot dropper. I don't know why he doesn't hit it almost all of the time. Third shot drop. A 5th shot reset almost, but look what he did. He retreated to the back of the court instead of moving forward. It's hit at his feet, and he's backing up to hit this ball. This is the perfect time to reset the ball again into the kitchen and move forward. But instead, he decides to drive it. He drives it right into the net. As I mentioned, only hit a drive when it's smart to do so. That was not a smart time to hit a drive.
And finally, tip number 8, be focused in on your ready position. That means your feet should be apart, your knees should be bent, your paddle should be up in front of you and in a backhand position. It will give you a huge advantage.
During this exchange, I want you to concentrate on the player in pink who is returning the ball. I'm going to show it to you first in real time, then I'm going to slow it down. Okay, let me show you why that happened and how he was not in that ready position. Here he is returning the third shot. It is hit high. He's able to take it out of the air. Watch what happens with this paddle. It goes directly to his knees and it remains there. Look at his partner. His partner has his paddle up high and out in front of him. Again, the guy in the pink shirt, his paddle is at his knees. The ball comes back to him and he has to hit a backhand here to get it, which he does. But again, the paddle goes directly back to his knees. It is not out in front of him. Here comes the ball. He could not get his paddle up in time because it was at his knees. And he hits it falling backwards and the ball goes out of the court. So at no time was he ever in an athletic position. He was standing straight up. He's a very tall player. It would do him a lot of good if he would just bend his knees and get into an athletic position with his paddle up in front of him like his partner.
So there you have it, 8 great tips that will make you a better player so you can move up in skill level. That's it from Pickleball Pick Apart. I really hope you learned something from watching this video, and if you did, I hope you take the time to like it, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Don't forget to check out my online pickleball store, pickleballprintables.com, where you will find the coolest pickleball swag on the planet, and you can get a shirt just like the one I am wearing now. This is Rory saying, as always, thanks for watching and see you on the court.